Well, hello, friends and neighbors. It's Steve Brown driving home on Dirt Guy Drive Time. It's Wednesday. It's 9/18/2019. I'm on home from work. Yeah, I'm working on my whole Tennessee thing. I think it was a little too hillbilly, though. You're going to have to let me know if that was too hillbilly. In case you didn't understand all that, I said it was Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. A day that will go down just like every other day. Really, nothing remarkable. So a quick work update, and then I got an extension of yesterday's show. I want to get, well, actually, before I even get to all that, I've really been falling behind. I am so behind on the comments for this channel. I have not responded. I was trying to get caught up last night, and I'm still like 6 days behind, yo. I gotta get caught up. So I'm gonna get caught up as soon as I can. But you gotta know there's no such thing as a guarantee in life. So, well, and I guarantee it. I'm gonna work on it, babe. I just, seriously, you guys leave some good stuff, and I'm just so far behind. I don't even know what to do. I think I'll just get caught up. I think that's the solution. Overall, hey, at work today, it was a big day. We had my General Super Duper was there again, 2 days in a row. He was there, and the Cobra was there, the Cobra, and the King Cobra was there. Oh yeah, King Cobra is the Cobra's handler, his boss, the owner of the actual owner of the project. Interesting little fellow, I might add. He's not much to speak of, but he does own a $37 million hotel, so get her done, bro. Yeah, it kind of went well. We were walking the job with the big cheese rep from Marriott. You know, Marriott as in the hotel group, making sure that our little project conforms to the brand standards. Ran into some snags here and there, and we're going to work on that. But it was interesting. I was sort of informed that this thing was like an intensely stressful event. Whatever. We walked the deal. He said, I don't want that there. I want it there. I don't want that there. I want it there. All right, we'll move it. Boom. Easy peasy. Although it took 4.5 hours. And because of it, I didn't get to eat lunch, and I didn't get any work done in my trailer. Well, that's not entirely true. I got a little work done today. I want to tell you about that, and then we're going to move on with the good stuff. So, as you know, we have failed our framing inspection on the first floor like 3 times now. Trey tiempes, and once doesn't work for me. 3 times doesn't work for me. This, that, the other. The inspector's a dick. Da da da. Okay, fine. We fixed everything, or so I was told. Inspector comes in, and I glad hand him, and I stroke him, and I chum it up with him, and I offer him a bottle of vodka and whatever I can do. And then we sent him on his way to go inspect. And after a little while, he comes in and goes, I'm gonna have to say no. I said, quit busting my balls, say no. Come on, dude. He goes, no, you are missing like a ton of anchor bolts. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. Here's the deal, people. I have people who work for me who are supposed to take care of stuff I tell them to do. Otherwise, I don't need them. I'll fire them, and I'll do the job. Oh, I wonder if I can get their paycheck. That might be worth it, by the way. So anyway, hello, Mr. CHP. Just keep driving. Just ignore little old me. Oh, crap, he's right there. I hope he can't see this camera. Is this a no-no? So, there's a deal where we're missing anchor bolts, blah, blah, blah. Well, we had to put some insulation on some of the walls. The last time Inspector was there, he goes, I don't want to walk through here without insulation on the wall. You got to lift it up so I can see the anchor bolts. Oh, no problem, boss. We'll take care of it. So we did. My guys went through and lifted up the insulation, but nobody bothered to see if there's any freaking anchor bolts down there. What? Ugh. Sorry, I'm reliving the moment right now. I lost my proverbial on the deal. The inspector could see how agitated I was, but not at him. And he promptly scurried out of there because he knew what was coming. General Super Duper superintendent was in the trailer at the time, which I don't really much care about because I assembled my team and I laid on them. What happened? Why is this happening? Well, then I thought I told you to go check this out. Did I or did I not tell you? Did you not realize how important this inspection was? We haven't even gotten off the first floor yet, and we need to build the third floor. What the hell? That's how that went down. Then the assistant superintendent was like, well, the concrete guy says it is the framer's responsibility. The framer says it's concrete guy's responsibility. To which I soundly answered, I do not give a shit. I want it done now. It is a $37 million job. We're talking 1 or 2 days of a guy with a roto hammer. Get it done. They all left the trailer. I'm laughing now because you and I know who I really am, okay? But they all peed in the trailer. I made the labor come in and clean it up. So I went over to the general super duper intendant. I'm like, hey, bro, sorry I lost my shit right there, but dude, we're trying to build the third floor. We haven't even finalized the first floor yet. We can't get past the first floor. He goes, you handled that exactly right. He goes, I could not believe what the inspector said and what your guy's response was. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it myself. I'm gonna have to walk every damn wall in the hotel myself before we call him back. Who's got time for that? I don't have time for that. Anyway, that's my day, how the day went. Bob's your uncle. That's all I got done today. I yelled at my crew and I walked with a rep. Boom. Hey, so yeah, enough of that crap. Let's take a quick coffee break and let's go into the good stuff, shall we? Coffee break. Still here, just drinking the coffee. Woo! Who needs coffee right now? I do. So that's that. Here's some thoughts. You know, yesterday we had the if you're going through hell, just keep on going episode, right? Which means no matter how bad it is, you've just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and eventually you'll get through it. Most people get through it. Let's put it that way, because there are no guarantees in life. I guarantee it. That's twice you've heard that joke. But I went home and I was talking to Cindy Brown, the Queen of Everything, about the episode. And a reminder, my wife has a master's degree in marriage and family therapy, which means she is not only a totally hot blonde babe, she's also got a brain in her head. Woo, you don't find that often in California. I was just playing California women with brains and bodies, all right? Just kidding, but not really. But I am. You know, I love the show because I crack me up, is where it worked. Anyway, one of the things that, as we were discussing it, she was reminding me of is, well, first of all, when we're talking about going through hell, we're not talking about going to hell, like in the biblical sense, right? Going through hell. You're going through hell. And she reminded me that people's degree or version of hell is different, or can be different, but the reality of it is just as real and just as painful. If you understand what I'm saying. Listen for a second. Let's say at, I don't know, I'll give you just an obscure example and some others. When 2008 landed on me like a big giant sack of pine cones, I lost my company, I lost my marriage. Well, I'm not so, that's okay. I'm okay with that part, as it turns out. And I lost my church, and that was bad times. And I lost my house as part of that. When the economy collapsed, I lost my house. Now, up to the actual losing of the house, you know, I've been looking all over for it. I still can't find it. I lost it. It's gone forever. So I was looking for my lost house. When I saw that handwriting on the wall, can't eat, can't sleep unless you drink a lot, max depression, irritability, internal issues, right? Ultimately high stress level, to the point where I actually was hospitalized a couple times for a problem with my heart. And so I lost the house. It was gone. But I got through that. You know, the very real pain and fear and anxiety and everything I was experiencing was then. Now it is just a memory of that. But if I was faced with that prospect again, I've been through it once before, it will be easier to get through it now. Because I know that I will get through it and I'll get to the other side. So that would be a pain that once you've gone through it, now you don't have to worry about going through it again. However, if I'm looking at some 16-year-old kid who's just freaking out because the girl or the other 16-year-old kid they think they're madly in love with is going to leave them or doing all of that, they're freaking out about it. That the intensity of that fear, anxiety, depression, all of that is just as real and just as intense as when I was going to lose my house. It really is. From their perspective. Now, you may look back on that and go, kid, that ain't nothing compared to what I've been through. And you are right. But in that moment, that's what they're experiencing. Let's flash to the other side. You're at a situation where a significant other is seriously ill, is potentially going to expire, or has gone on to the great by and by. The anxiety, the depression, the fear, and everything that you experience is very real, and it is just as intense as that 16-year-old kid. You might not think about it that way right now, because you're like, what, are you kidding me? Losing my wife is, and the stress of all that is equal to or on par with some kid with puppy love? And my answer to you would be probably yes, it is. It's just as real, it's just as painful, you lose just as much sleep, you eat just as little food, you have just the same possible suicidal thoughts or murderous thoughts. It's just as real. So, and here's why that's relevant, and then we're going to wrap it up. You're going through hell, just keep on going. But let me ask you this. Do you know somebody going through hell right now? And it's a hell you've been through. Because if you see that situation, if you've been through the hell, your pain in that is, if you went through it again, wouldn't be the same, right? It would be more diminished. But it's very real to that person. So why don't you reach out your hand, grab a hold of theirs, and help pull them through hell faster? If they're crawling on their hands and knees, why don't you reach into hell with them and put them on your back and carry them out like a fireman? That's just something to consider if we're trying to put good out into the world and trying to make this world a better place and leave our mark in a positive way. That's one of the things I think to consider, and it's something I need to consider because I'm not certain I do that enough. I think I'm too full of myself and my responsibilities and my needs and wants and desires to actually think about that person's going through a hell I've been through. I'm on this side of it and I'm fine. Let me see if I can throw them on my back, rescue them like a fireman. Anyway, that's my deep thought for today. I didn't mean to make this so deep, but there you go. All right, well, anyway, until tomorrow on my way home from work, where hopefully we'll have some more comedy kind of stuff, because I got some alien things happening at my house. Frankly, we're going to talk about the alien things tomorrow on Dirt Guy Drive Time. Same bad time, same bad channel. I will see you then. And until then, my name is Steve Brown, and be a fireman, people.